Back in October, the Bills won a shootout in their first matchup against the Jets. Can New York even the score? Find out next on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that can be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, and look at this, right away a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field, see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. For this, the second meeting of these two teams, you might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On third down, Wilson. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 40, the 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. Now he steps away. Open space inside the 10. The last drive, remember, he forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Okay. Gregory Rousseau in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Draw play, Edmonds. Though he shifts past him, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. The kick by Joseph is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 1st down, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Carlos Basham. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get to...
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play here for Buffalo. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Allen off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Allen to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown in this first half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now with rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Wilson's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
To the air, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and 2, Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So we've reached halftime with a visiting this second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This is caught, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's it. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Gallup. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through. And it'll cut the lead down to 18. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Bills are going to recover. Past midfield, look out. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realize.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Following the fumble recovery, Allen. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big gain there for the Bills.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On play action, Allen. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll buy some, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets 17. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it. 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this from 37. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles...